Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins. Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
It's more fun to be there live to see the Memphis Grizzlies hit the court all season long. From the electricity in FedEx Forum to the highlight reel plays, there's nothing quite like Grizzlies basketball. As the official marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies, Ticketmaster gets you in with a huge selection of seats. So get off the couch and into the stands while you still can. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. That's Ticketmaster.com.
There's no substitute for experience, the knowledge gained from having been there before, and the passion to share what you know to make everyone around you better. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by January 12th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account and be entered into our Grizmas drawing. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Don't Worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
The minute you get into a brand new relationship, like magic, you know who really notices just how happy you are, guys? Other women, not your woman. Look how happy he is. I bet I can change that.
Friday, May 10th, FedEx Forum. Get your tickets now at fluffyguy.com. Don't miss a Memphis Don't Worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
10 feet ahead of you, catch me in something you'll never do. I turn around and I level you, no motivation is needed. Look, I put myself on the pedestal, this is incredible.
Take your fandom to the next level with the official Grizzlies app. Go all access and behind the scenes.
It's got to be heavy defense. That's where it starts for us.
Personalized to where you are and who you are. Get easy access to ticketing, the game day guide, and your own app customization right at your fingertips. Upgrade your experience and download the Grizzlies app today. LifeCare Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At LifeCare, they wear their hearts with pride. Their passion is their people. They want you to love what you do and where you do it. Their employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. They invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that they serve. Join the incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. That's why we're looking for team members to help us reshape the steel industry for a more sustainable tomorrow. Our edge starts with you at www.bigriversteel.com/join to join our team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join to join our team.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
10 feet ahead of you, catch me in something you'll never do. I turn around and I level you, no motivation is needed. Look, I put myself on the pedestal, this is incredible.
Take your fandom to the next level with the official Grizzlies app. Go all access and behind the scenes.
It's got to be heavy defense. That's where it starts for us.
Personalized to where you are and who you are. Get easy access to ticketing, the game day guide, and your own app customization right at your fingertips. Upgrade your experience and download the Grizzlies app today.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show, presented by Caesars Sportsbook on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
On grindcitymedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Thursday, April 25th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, there's a few more NBA games last night as the NBA playoffs are in full swing. Two fairly surprising outcomes. In addition to that, the NFL draft starts tonight, and this is going to be a fun one, with a bunch of quarterbacks supposed to be drafted in the first round and some high picks maybe moving around. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. We'll play fill in the blank sucker. The gang's all here. It's a Thursday. It's all right out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to get to on the show. It's going to be a fun sports night as we got 3 NBA games going on and the NFL draft going on all at the same time. 2 games last night. One, the first one, super surprising outcome. Second one, less surprising, but still interesting nonetheless. We'll get to those. We'll get to the NFL draft stuff, and we'll play fill in the blank. Gang's all here, as I mentioned. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, a.k.a. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance, John Pistol, John Garoppolo. He is Yogi Roser.
What up, everybody? It's good to see everybody here. Happy and healthy. Family's good. We all good to go.
Hello, John.
Let's have a beautiful day.
Devin Walker's here. He is the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadilla. He's Mr. Man. He's Navajo Joe. He's the reporter. He's the photographer. He's Sir His.
Put all you clutch allegations to rest. Ja Morant has done his best and signed with a new agency. We're so excited about it. Good job, Ja. There's a lot of clutch allegations. He's going to go with clutch, guys.
Shout out to Mike Miller, our old buddy.
Shout out Mike Miller,
with his lift management, who has now, over the course of the last couple of years, gotten Paolo Banchero. He's got Wendell Carter. He's got Tyus Jones and his brother Trey Jones. And now the biggest, Ja Morant. And I love that Ja is going to have a hometown agent. Obviously, I know Mike well. And I think he'll be great for Morant and his career.
I told y'all on 2K, bro, when they do everybody has a celebrity when you play 2K on the Grizzly game. I don't know, when you play the game.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you score in the Grizzlies game, they cut to Mike Miller and he stands up and applause.
Let's go.
So shout out. It's perfect, bro. Shout out Mike Miller.
Maybe it was prophecy. Yeah. Kelsey Wright Johnson's here. She is Brampton's finest. She's the Nordstrom Rack Triathlete. She is Puerto Rico's favorite reporter. She is the ketchup chip connoisseur. Humble Yeti.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
She's just a humble Yeti.
Someone slid into my DMs and I was mean to them and I screenshot it and sent it to Roser. I wasn't mean.
Wait, you were mean to them?
I wasn't mean.
Can we say who it was?
Yeah, can we say
who was it?
What's his name?
I mean, he's famous.
How famous?
Say the name. Say it.
Like, he's one of the best players in the NFL.
Say it. Say it.
Miles Garrett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, I don't know who you are. Skedaddle.
You told Miles Garrett you didn't know who he is?
Yeah.
You told him to skedaddle?
She doesn't.
I don't. I said, why the Flash? And he said, it's a comic book. And I said, I know who the Flash is. I don't know who you are. Dumbass. I've heard of the Flash.
It's tough. It is tough out there. It's tough out there.
That's nasty.
All right. The games that were going on last night, look, I think, and if I'm being completely honest, by the time it got to halftime, I kind of felt the same way that virtually every observer did, which is, bro, the Heat have junked this up on defense. They've shot 1,000,000 threes. I texted you guys in the first quarter of that game. I said, dude, they are going to shoot 70 threes in this game. I said, they've junked this thing up in the first half. They have made a ridiculous amount of threes, and they're down by 3 after that Jaylen Brown run at the end of the first half. And I'm like, that's got to cool off. And then we're going to get to the second half, and it's going to be, it's too much to withstand, right? They got like position by position, they're outmanned.
Yeah, they got in Jokovic out there.
And
Jovic, what was that, man?
And yet, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm going to give him credit. At the beginning of the game, did you guys see this at all? Were you guys watching the pregame?
Yeah, he said 10 points, right?
He said Miami's going to win by 10.
Yeah.
Barkley's like, bet me.
He said, okay.
And then they got to halftime.
And then he had the...
And he said, Miami's going to win this game. And they're like, no, they're going to cool off. And, like, they're down.
Yeah.
They're losing now.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, Miami's going to win this game. And he's like, you want to bet again? Bet him again. He friggin' they won by 10.
He had the money. He had the money.
That was a great moment for Shaq.
Yeah.
It's a great moment for Shaq. But here's the deal, man.
They broke a franchise record.
They did break a franchise record, but it's probably a franchise record that was set against the Celtics last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. They have now, and this was the thing that people worried about with the Celtics. And is Joe Mazzulla just going to get a clown suit put on him? Like, is this whole...
Oh, gosh.
Is this when you're going to be facing against, seasoned coaches, and Spoelstra's, the best of the best, are you going to be able to withstand adjustments? And, yes, you've got the vastly superior team, but you know that they're going to bring something to the table to junk it up, that they're going to try to strategize their way. They're going to strategize their way. They're going to X's and O's you to try to win this thing. And it's like he's that guy that feels like, and look, in many cases we've talked about it, and you know how many times I've joked about shot quality and about how, hey, we won the shot quality, right? And it's like, dude, they turned that on its head last year doing this. And at some point, when people say, they hit 52% of their threes. They shot 52% from 3, right?
53.5%. Yeah.
Bro, that is the 4th time they have shot over 50% from 3 against the Celtics.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always against the Celtics. They spraying.
So
they said the Celtics have 4 wins, 9 losses when the opponent makes more threes than them. 5 of those 9 losses against the Miami Heat.
Damn.
Okay, so what are the Heat trying to do? The Heat are trying to say, you know what? We know what you love to do. You want to pace and space, and you want to hit threes. That's what you do. Nobody shoots more threes than you. You love it. So we're going to run you off the line. We're going to stay high. And we're going to make sure that you don't get comfortable getting a bunch of open threes. We're staying on. You want to go down and you want to bully ball us? You want to get us in the post? You want to get us in the mid post? You want to throw it down to Kristaps Porzingis? Fine. Go ahead. But what you're not going to do is just shoot a bunch of open threes. That's not happening anymore. On the other side, They were shooting practice threes the whole game. It's like, what are you doing? This is literally their only chance. Like the same thing that applies to the Heat applies to the Celtics. Make Jaime Jaquez take Jaylen Brown off the dribble. Make Tyler Hero take you to the rim. What are you doing? Yeah. There was one in the fourth quarter. Tyler Hero comes off a screen right. Al Horford backs up in like drop coverage. What? Are you scared he's going to put pressure on the rim? He's Tyler Hero.
He was dominant on yesterday too, though. He had 15 assists?
But he's not a point guard. And again, how is nobody pressuring the ball? You got Drew Holiday, who they tell me is the Rottweiler of all Rottweilers.
Tyler Hero took one shot in the paint.
Yeah, he
took one shot.
How are you not making him turn 50 times before he gets to half court? He's not a point guard.
Yeah.
They just let him play point guard. They let Haywood Highsmith shoot threes. Caleb Martin never makes this many threes. He did last year against you.
Yes. All he does is kill them.
That's the only team he cooks against.
That's what's so crazy. It's like, bro, we saw this. This is how they went up 3-0 last year, doing this. And it's like that series never even happened. It is crazy to watch that unfold. And all kudos to Spoelstra and those guys. Like, they have a game plan, they decide, but it's like, and then here's the problem. When the Celtics, and they don't do it very, very much, when they do get down, and they got down, but they had no idea what to do.
No.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing to fix this?
It's like Jaylen Brown was trying, but like Tatum was like not trying to like do nothing.
And
he was not trying to do nothing.
And you know, they've all been in love with Porzingis. Porzingis turned into Dallas Porzingis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just pure beta.
Minus 32 in a game we lost by 11.
And that's been the question with Porzingis. What is it going to be when you get to the playoffs with him? Because this guy's never been in.
And they don't want to just throw it down to him, but good grief, man. Like, look at who their matchups are. How are your guys just not? You know, there were segments of that where Jaylen Brown just like got the ball and like he can bully ball his way to the basket.
He did a couple
Jason
times.
Tatum turned one on Hero and just went up and dunked it. There's nobody at the rim, and it's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And it's the Achilles heel. Is the coach, bro? Who could Eric Spoelstra not take and beat them?
That was a question.
And it's only because of him.
Everybody said they could take 5 people from the timeline and beat.
That was a question on Twitter
them.
today. It was like, who's the worst team that Spoelstra could win a playoff game with?
Probably like the
Detroit.
Detroit, probably. He could definitely win with Detroit.
Yeah. Even I don't think he could win one with the Wizards.
Nah, yeah.
Look at their lineup last night.
Bro, it was Jovic.
It's just Bam and role players.
Yeah, they were playing through Bam a lot more though too. Like, that's something like I noticed. Like Bam usually is the one where like he had to run up and down a lot before he touched the rock. Like yesterday, it was like Tyler throw it to him,
No, the Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo pick and roll, everything came off of.
Yeah, they would get to it. They were getting to it.
And Hero was amazing.
Yeah.
But again, why is Hero getting to just play?
Yeah.
I love Tyler Hero. You've got to, like, pressure him.
Yeah.
He's not a point guard.
He ain't a dribbler, bro.
Can you imagine if they just if they let Desmond Bane just get into offense and then shoot threes? We'd be like, what are they doing? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I watch.
Yeah, maybe they thought too they're not gonna hit. They're gonna stop missing at some point.
You'd be like, make this guy dribble. They don't even have anybody on their team that can like dribble like that.
Because Rozier was out he was injured.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have Scary Terry. They don't.
Patty Mills on the bench. You ain't putting him
They're
out
playing
there.
Tyler Hero at point guard. He is not a point guard, bro.
He was looking like prime Steve Nash. Bro.
I know.
2014 and 5 in a
That
playoff
is some
game.
Steve Nash stuff.
In the Garden.
Yeah, that is some Steve Nash.
And they had the fans leaving early. Like, bro, Boston. Ooh,
That was
boy.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
And they'll still win the series.
Yeah.
He don't have enough.
Nah.
They don't have enough. But this whole like, well, the Heat just shot out of their minds. Bro, they've done it That's not like it'd be different if they hadn't done it 3 times against that same team.
Yeah.
This is what they're doing. And instead of running them off the line and saying you don't get to take open threes, same old, same old.
If they had healthy Jimmy, Miami would win this series.
They really would.
They would. They would win it. Because last year when they beat them, they didn't have Hero.
Right.
We're going to talk about what Jimmy posted on Instagram.
Jimmy Butler's Instagram post is funny.
Shout out Jimmy, man.
Jimmy Butler is legitimately hilarious.
Yeah, he
Wait, was he on the bench last? He wasn't even on the bench, was he?
No. There's a video of him watching the game on a big screen.
Was he drinking his big face coffee?
No, he's on a couch on a big screen, and he's like pumping his fist as the game ends.
So was there a story that him and Hero got into it?
He loves Tyler.
They're
Hero,
buddies.
though. He loves.
No,
Tyler Hero.
But that they like was there?
Jimmy Butler gets into it with everybody.
No. But that's what it was. Like they got into it over how he performed in one of their games or whatever. I think maybe it was the Sixers game when Jimmy wasn't able to play.
I bet you every team
when he was hurt.
gets into it.
And then Jimmy like texted him before last night's game, and it's like, yo man, like bust their heads or something like that. But yeah, like they're totally cool.
You got to be a beta to flinch when Jimmy gets in front. Like if Jimmy gets on you, he's because it's out of love.
Yeah.
Like Cat couldn't handle it, bro.
No,
Cat was like,
absolutely.
"Yeah, don't yell at me."
They're so. Same with Wiggins.
Stop yelling at me.
Same with Wiggins. They didn't want it.
And the 76ers.
There he is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jimmy, turn
There's
up.
a video. It looks like I don't know if he's. I don't know where he is. It looks like
Where is he?
Whoa,
it might be at the Heat facility.
bro, they're gonna
honestly.
scan to the right, bro. It's gonna be a bunch of like big booty girls twerking. Oh.
Let's go Miami Heat. Oh,
Wait,
there they
is he
are.
at, like, the
It
Heat
looks
watch
like
party?
Yeah, it looks like some kind of restaurant or something.
And Jimmy Butler's like, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna pull up to the watch party.
Some kind of bar or something. It looked like
BBLs.
Penny Hardaway.
That'd be sick if
Watching the
you
games at a bar when he was suspended.
Oh my god. Remember how sad those pictures were?
Yes.
There's no one else.
That one looks way more fun.
That does look fun.
It doesn't look nearly as sad.
It's no BBLs though. I was expecting more BBLs to be around. But yeah,
Couldn't tell.
I'm just saying.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah, they scanned that camera a little bit more. I bet you would see some BBLs.
Oh my god.
Second game, I cashed out.
Yeah,
I
me
did too.
I gave up. Once
Mid-
they got down like 16, I was like, they are not coming back from this. And you know what? Last night, it spoke to what I was talking about yesterday on the show, which is, and we talked about it with Tony on Tuesday, and I said, hey, man, there's a lot of times, I don't know why, it's just been my experience, and now we have seen this where the retaliation was great in the second game, where I almost want to get my ass kicked in game 1 because then all of the adjustments are severe.
Yeah.
And now all of those things that went right, and because the other team then, like just psychologically, when you know it's a 7-game series anyway, that psychologically that team, they know they handled you. Mm-hmm. They feel like they need to keep doing what they're doing. Yes, they're going to look at film and they could clean this up, clean that up. But you got to clean up everything. And so you're going to come out and you're going to make real changes into everything that just happened in that last game. Now you have to, like you say, play left-handed. Whereas sometimes when it's a very close game and you escape from it, you go, dude, that is not the way we should be playing. And so you then make severe adjustments, right? Because you just won that first game closely, and then you see it get stretched out. And that's what I did not think was going to take place with the Thunder that did. To their credit, they go back to the lab and they say, all right, here's where they killed us last game. Here's where they were successful last game. And so we're not going to let this happen. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to let Chet do this. We're going to stretch him all the way out to the three-point line. He makes the first 3 threes he takes.
Yep.
Now you've made Valanciunas a problem. Valanciunas isn't going to be able to get every friggin' rebound in the game because we're going to make him play outside. And then we're going to tire him out, and they're not going to post him up every time. They will the first 5 possessions of the game, and then they're going to get tired of it like everybody else does.
Because he's not going to pass it.
Right?
He's not throwing that joint out.
No. It's never coming out. And so you're going to decide, are you going to play through that? And so the Thunder they make their adjustments to game number 1, and then they just run them out. So that's actually what game 1, you would more expect that to happen in game 1 when they're facing off. Instead, it happens in game 2 where that gets stretched out. And that's where that line was way too low.
Yeah.
And I was just wrong about that. Like I figured the Pelicans would be able to go look and say, all right, are we really going 5 for 17 from Brandon Ingram? And in fairness, you were the more physical team, You were the tougher team, but it's almost like the Thunder came away from game number 1 and yet responded like a team that lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
They probably expected to win by more.
Well, and they were also there. They had the Pelicans had to get the first one because what you learned now with the benefit of seeing the second game, it was like they were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in game number 1. It's a bunch of 21-year-olds in their first playoff game, and they were like,
they're just excited to be there.
yeah, and they were throwing the ball around everywhere, and they were getting the ball ripped from them. And it's like, this is not the regular season anymore. These guys there's no airspace, and they're just ripping the ball away from me. Yeah. Like, everything is more physical.
Well, and I think you said, in game 1, how the Pelicans, basically, they did all the little things better. They got the loose balls. Yes. They out-hustled Oklahoma City in game 1. I guarantee you some of those adjustments in game 2 for Oklahoma City was Dagnall, go in the film sessions just saying, look at how much harder they are playing and beating us to all of this.
Right.
And so once you just fix that and match their intensity, Oklahoma City's a way better team.
Quick.
Oklahoma
City
City's
hit
way
that
better.
third 3, I was like, oh, it's going to be a long night. Because Jimmy's just standing in the paint just like, all right, go ahead, shoot. I was like, yep.
But even at the beginning of the game, there was a play where I was like, and it was still close because Valanciunas had made his first, 4 shots or whatever. Yeah. Giddey got the defensive rebound. He drove 94 feet to the front of the rim.
Yeah, just lay him. I'm like, yep, I'm turning this game off.
Okay.
This is curtains.
Okay. You know what I mean? That's the kind of play that it's like, all right, here's how aggressive we're going to be. We're going to be pressure on the rim. We're going. Yeah. And that crowd is awesome. Yeah, it is. That Oklahoma City crowd is great.
I'm hating, but yeah, it's great.
No, it is.
Even like SGA.
Small markets are just better. They just are when it comes to the playoffs and those environments. New York notwithstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York's lit.
But I mean, you see, it's loud. They're there early. You know what I mean?
Barking and shit.
I don't like that.
I don't like the barking.
Philly's going to be loud tonight.
It will. It'll be a hell of an environment.
But no, that okay. Good.
Philly. But they'll boo you. They'll turn it on you.
Yeah, they will.
If you get down 8 and Tobias Harris front rim something, they're booing the hell out of him.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
it's a different breed there.
They'll be excited for you, but they also can't wait to tell you you're a bum.
Yeah.
Your own team.
Yeah, I think Tyrese put a light of fire into Indy. I think they'll be lit too. Because the way he clowned Milwaukee's crowd, I think Indy will be ready. They'll be lit too.
Oh.
They consider small market?
Pacers?
Yeah. They're like mid-market, right?
They're small.
Small market?
I mean, as compared.
Yeah.
In comparison to many of their peers. Yeah.
I think SGA.
I mean, they've got an NFL team, so it's not the smallest, but New Orleans has an NFL team as well, so that doesn't.
You can tell SGA too was really because the first game he was kind of inefficient. Looked like he was kind of trying to fill the playoff stuff out, trying to figure it out. Last night it was all right, so you want to switch, boom, 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 get to my stuff.
Though 13 of 19.
It was efficient.
Google that. What market number is Indianapolis?
Yeah.
I'll say mid-30s.
Market size.
I'll say mid-30s.
Let's see.
Where do they rank in terms of market size?
This is harder than I thought.
What are you talking about? Just type in Indiana market size.
Yeah, a lot of analytics came
Indianapolis market size. Indianapolis, Indiana market size. Should not be hard. I swear to God.
No.
We've been on the air together for so long, and I have got the worst Googling staff in the world.
They're 25. Television market, they're 25.
25.
New York, LA, Chicago, Philly, Dallas, Fort Worth are the top 5.
All these numbers came up.
25?
Yeah.
They're 25. It's a little higher than I thought.
Yeah, they're 25. They are just ahead of Baltimore and just behind Charlotte.
I don't know, because
Baltimore.
Charlotte's. Yeah.
I would absolutely have said Charlotte was smaller than Indianapolis.
Same here. I would have put them way lower.
Yeah, Charlotte seems like a little town to me.
We're walking around Charlotte. I feel like we saw all of Charlotte.
Well, they have an NFL team as well.
They do.
I loved Charlotte. The Panthers. I loved Charlotte.
Cam Newton played for them.
I thought it was great.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte's great. Charlotte's a great city.
Walking city.
Great city.
It was an unbelievable NBA All-Star Game host.
By the way, you know that little place they set up just with all the bars and stuff on it that we were there for?
Yep.
All that stuff's gone now.
Where'd it go?
It's just gone.
Was it just there for?
I think it was just there for all those bars and stuff were just there for All-Star.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I was confused too. We were there for this when we played them. I was like, yo, it's right across. There's stuff across.
Where they had all the activations and stuff.
And there was bars there. There was restaurants all gone. It's like an empty area now.
What in the world?
Yeah, I was confused too.
What do you
I
mean
was
empty?
There wasn't all that much. Me and you went to eat lunch with Worldwide Wob. What was that?
we
That was
did.
like a Moe's?
It wasn't a. It
went
wasn't
to a
Moe's.
Moe's
It was
in
like
Charlotte.
a Moe's kind of place, though. It was a
Like
Moe's
a Qdoba or something.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
It was some kind of, it was some kind of like
Yeah.
little Mexican joint that was set up. But you're right. You know, it's funny. There was not that much in there.
No. Now it's like naked, bro.
Yeah, and then some of the setups were like NBA stores and stuff, which are
Yeah.
obviously satellite stores.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I loved being able to walk to everything, though.
It goes, let's see. Oklahoma City is 45. Memphis is 48. New Orleans, 53.
So we're a bigger market than New Orleans?
Yeah.
I don't. What?
That's just TV market.
That's
That's
TV
just
market.
TV
Oh, we
market.
love TV here, Kelsey. If you pull up the NBA TV rankings, we're always number one. Because we love to watch TV.
Well, you could just type in market size population, too. You know, and you could find out if it's actually a bigger city or if that's just how they judge it for media purposes.
There's no way. New Orleans is bigger.
Because radio-wise, we were like top 50 when I moved here, and then we were like 51. There was like 2 cities that had moved ahead. I remember.
I got some. I know we're talking about playoffs, but I got some Tigers news when you want to get
Cities by population. Now, these are all according to the 2022 census or whatever.
Because you're taking into consideration the outskirts and everything.
Charlotte's the 15th largest in the country.
Oh, wow.
It's the what?
Indianapolis is 16.
Largest.
San Francisco, 17. That's just within the city.
And half of them homeless.
The city
people.
itself.
Not the burbs.
And half of them homeless.
What is your Tiger news you wanted to get in?
Yeah. So you know that that Jaden Quinn's kid that's supposed to visit this weekend?
Yes.
He could probably commit this weekend. Could be a big weekend for Memphis. He has pushed back his visit to Memphis. He's postponed the visit.
Oh, boy.
So that's not good.
That's
bad. That's bad.
Louisville
news.
dropping
According
off
to our
the
guy,
bag.
according to our guy, Hitman Hoops. Shout out to Hitman Hoops.
You just had to decide who's got the most money.
Yep.
Who's got the most money?
Who's got the most bread? And they said that was his big thing. Like, and how much? Who's gonna pay me the most NIL?
Right.
He's asking for like 1.1.
I mean, that would be me if I was a name in college too. I want money.
1.2 mil.
Yeah.
1.2 mil, bro. Come on, you 16 years old.
You see what these football guys are getting too, so.
1.2 mil.
I know.
You wouldn't want 1.2 mil if you were.
If you can get it, you can get it.
Man, look, bro.
Right.
I don't want that. Never mind.
All right, so we got the NFL draft coming up tonight, right? I cannot wait for this NFL draft. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is for sure going to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
I thought there was another guy who might be.
No.
Like that another
No.
little white guy.
No.
Who am I talking about?
Drake May.
Drake May.
That's
No.
Drake May. That
Drake
would be
May's
the,
our other
that
good
would be
one.
the white guy that could possibly
There
go.
was another guy.
But
Did
Jaden
you, like, Google NFL
Daniels.
draft and somebody's face came up?
Jaden Daniels, he's not white.
Who
It's
am I thinking of?
Dude, so I'll tell you this. I think, and I have said for a long time that I thought it was going to be Drake May going number 2. I do not want Drake May going to the Redskins or the Commanders, and I don't want Drake May going to the Giants. Okay? I have felt this entire time that this is all just smoke screen stuff, and that Caleb Williams is going to go number 1, and then number 2, they're doing all this Jaden Daniels thing, but Dan Quinn is now the coach of the Commanders, and he's going to take Drake May. That's what he's going to do. They're going to, if he wins the argument, they're going to take Drake May. He's like that old school football kind of guy, and Drake May is like your all-American, comes from a comes from a sports family, and is like 6'5" and 240 and
The
like
prototype.
Yeah,
The prototype.
just ever like he is that. He's Josh Allen, right? And that's who he's gonna want. This rough and tumble, durable, guy that's also got this laser arm and could also make plays, with his feet. And then they'll try to like rein him in, on some of the goofy stuff, but that's who they'll end up with, right? I gotta tell you, man, I don't feel and maybe this is me trying to poison the well with always thinking he's gonna go number 2, but right now it's Jaden Daniels minus 1,000, Drake May plus 550. I bet it. That's how much I think he's gonna go number 2.
Okay.
I bet it, and I will never in my life be happier about losing a bet or madder about winning a bet than this bet. Drake May going number 2. I just can't fathom that they, with Dan Quinn, again, you gotta know who their coach is.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta know who their coach is. And to me, and obviously I've listened to Dan Quinn talk a ton. He was great. He did a very good job as a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, the Packers game notwithstanding. He's a good football coach.
They all have their bad games. You have your bad games. Dan Quinn is a good coach,
right?
Yeah, he's a good coach.
And I hope that I'm wrong. And I hope that Jaden Daniels does go 2. And I hope that Drake May then goes like 3 to the Patriots just so I can root for him, right? I don't want him going to my division. You guys also know this. Everybody I want to not go into the division goes into the division. It always happens. So I've got to watch Jake Elliott hit kicks and be pissed about it.
Every Tiger.
I've got to watch Kenny Gainwell get a first down and be pissed about it. I've got to watch Antonio Gibson run for a touchdown and be pissed about it. I've got to watch, who does the other guy I loved? Oh, Devontae Smith from Bama. I got to watch him catch passes and be pissed about it.
You love Jalen Hurts. You loved him coming out of college.
Like all of these guys. I always have to be mad about them doing anything good in the pros because they somehow end up in the division. And, now, obviously, look, I'm not going to be able to keep away every awesome player from these teams. Like, inevitably, you're going to see Drake May's going to end up on, like, the Giants if he doesn't end up there, or maybe he'll end up on the Vikings. The Vikings, you could see that. And Malik Neighbors, right? I think he's projected to go to the Giants right now. That would be awful because he's awesome, right? No, I'm not going to be able to keep them all away. But I went to go look, so I got interested in this, and I fell down a wormhole last night. So I went to go look at, and here, we'll get your terrible Google skills ready, both of y'all.
I'm ready for this. I'm locked
so
in.
you can tell me what happened to these people, okay? So I went to go look and just see, because I remember Drake May was like a huge recruit. I remember Caleb Williams was a huge recruit. So I went back to look at 24/7.
Okay.
The 2001 class, the number one player in the 2001 class was, unsurprisingly, Quinn Ewers. You remember when he was going?
2021?
2021, 2001.
No, 2021.
You said 2001, bro. You had to type in that
2021. Quinn Ewers, we know where he is. He's at Texas, right?
Yeah.
Number 2 was JT
Tuamaloa.
Who
Ohio State. He's freaking awesome.
Also went to Ohio State.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Defensive lineman, okay? Okay. Forget this. You know what? I meant to just. I'm sorry. I screwed this up. I meant to just do quarterbacks. Okay. Quinn Ewers was number 1. He's at Texas. Okay. Number 2 was Caleb Williams, right? Number 3 was Sam Heward, who went to Washington. Where is Sam Heward?
Sam Heward.
Where is Sam Heward? Because this is going to make sense in a minute.
Okay. QB.
Heward? Like Brock?
Yeah. It's got to be his brother, right?
Sam Heward. He's at Cal Poly.
Yeah, Cal Poly.
Wow.
He transferred from Washington to Cal Poly.
All right. So look, number 1 was Quinn Ewers. We know where he is. He was a starting quarterback on an awesome team last year at Texas, right?
Yeah.
And he's the one standing in Arch Manning's way. Caleb Williams was number 2. Sam Heward was number 3. Number 4, Drake May. We know. 5, Brock Vandagriff.
He's at Kentucky.
What? He is? How did you know that immediately?
Because I wouldn't have looked at it because I got a feeling you're going to say the ones I
Brock
know.
Vandagriff?
Yeah.
He's at Kentucky?
He was at Georgia. Now
he was at Georgia. Now he's at Kentucky.
UK
Is he does not start.
No, this will be his first year at Kentucky.
Yeah, he's a junior this year.
Oh, so he's transferred from Georgia to Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just not gotten his opportunity at Georgia.
Kentucky's new quarterback.
He just never got his. Okay, and then 6 is J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
Okay.
7, my guy, Caden Salter.
Oh,
from Liberty. Where did he go?
He went to Tennessee initially.
No. Where did he transferred from Liberty?
He is now at. His career's done.
Oh, he is?
Yes. His career's done. Yeah.
He wrapped up.
Yeah.
Maybe the Cowboys will draft him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How about Kyle McCord?
Ooh.
That's Ohio State.
Yeah, he left. He transferred to. Is he at Iowa? Did he transfer to Iowa?
He sounds like an Iowa ass quarterback.
No, he did.
He's at Syracuse.
Syracuse, yeah.
He's an orange man.
Syracuse, Iowa. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kyle McCord's going to Syracuse. Ty Thompson.
That sounds like a basketball player.
Did that guy go
Ty
to
Thompson
Texas?
went to Oregon.
Oregon?
That's where he was recruited.
Tulane Greenway.
Really?
Yeah.
This will be his first year at Tulane, yeah.
Okay, and then Tyler Buchner, Buchner.
Oh, that was the Notre Dame kid who's at Alabama, right?
He went to Bama?
He's back at Notre Dame now.
Yeah, he spun the block.
He played at Alabama last year. He was at Notre Dame from 21 to 22. Then played at Alabama last year. Now he's back at Notre Dame coming up.
He played
this
lacrosse
year.
too, by the way.
So there's the top 10, right? So I was just seeing like where these guys ranked as like high school players. You scroll down that 2021 class. So I already hit Caleb Williams, Drake May, and JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Who very well may be the top 3. Who knows? Penix is getting a lot of love. It feels like this past week. Who knows? Maybe somebody falls in love with Bo Nix. But I think most people feel like those will be, I'm sorry, the top 4 if you throw in Jaden Daniels, he was a big recruit in 1978. The rest of the guys,
get off Jaden Daniels,
bro. He was in football for way too long, bro. He's been in college for way too long.
Here's just what I say. And most people say you don't have to tear a guy down to build a guy up, right? They're all awesome. Except he's like super old and really small and had the 2 best receivers in the world and an awesome offensive line, and I don't believe in it. I just don't. I don't believe in it.
I think the
so
weight.
I'll probably here's the lesson. He's probably going to be amazing.
Yes, that's how it goes.
And Drake May's going to suck.
Yeah.
No. Drake May, I told you guys this in his junior year, or sophomore year, I guess, in all intents and purposes. That's the guy. I've been convinced about him for a long time.
Yeah.
And maybe I just refused to let go of my original opinion.
Yeah.
When they had better players on that team. You scroll down, though, it gets funny. 13, USC commit Jackson Dart, who now we watch at Ole Miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
14, Jalen Milroe.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. Okay.
This is the same class.
This is 2021.
Yes, same class. Jalen Milroe, and then you scroll down, and it's hard to you're trying to see if any of these names of guys that are playing in terms of the quarterbacks and which are the ones that you recognize. And so I'm scrolling down. Shedeur Sanders, 37. How about that? And then you scroll down, and you will come. I think he was in the 60s. You know who I'm going to say?
It's not Riley Leonard, is it?
Seth Hennigan.
It is Seth Hennigan.
Oh, okay.
71.
Shout out
Seth Hennigan.
Shout out Seth Hennigan, baby.
There he is. 71. And yes, Riley Leonard from Duke was up there too, right? So I went to go look, but I think it's kind of interesting that when, Jaden Daniels was obviously in a different class, but when you look at the other 3 guys, that was 3 of the top 6.
Yeah.
That they had.
Mm-hmm.
They had it, Caleb Williams, they had it, Drake May, and they had it, J.J. McCarthy.
By the way, when you went to the overall, what was the overall?
There was only 2 out of those top 6, right? Because Ewers is great in college.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers is
and then
good.
you've got Sam Heward and Brock Vandergriff. You said Heward's at Cal Poly, but the Vandergriff is
Kentucky.
Yeah, maybe he's expected to start this year.
Yeah, he should be the starter this year.
I suppose
he's
it's
been at
possible.
Georgia for 3 years. He better start at Kentucky.
that when you did the total player rankings and not just the quarterbacks, and you said that JT Tuimoloau, he's been a first team All Big Ten the last 2 seasons. He's going to be an All-American at Ohio State this year, and he'll probably be a first round pick next year.
It's crazy.
So
you go to the year before 2020.
Yeah,
the number 2, the top 2 quarterbacks were Bryce Young and DJ Ukulele.
Vomit.
Ukulele.
That's what I always
DJ
call him.
Ukulele is terrible.
That's what I always call him. I think he's the Florida State quarterback, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he threw 0 touchdowns in a spring game.
Is that true?
Yes, 0.
Oh, geez.
Same amount as you, me, and
Big
you.
fat 0.
Big fat 0.
I haven't heard his name. The what's it called guy's name at all? Oh, by the way, top. You're gonna love this one, Devin. That year, the top pro style quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Ukulele, number 1. Number 2, you ready?
Yeah, give it to me.
CJ Stroud.
Oh, snap out. Shout out CJ Stroud.
Who is unbelievable.
He's amazing. They got new jerseys this year.
And is loaded up with all kinds of weapons, right? But yeah, those are the two guys. And how is that's crazy because DJ, we're gonna watch him next year playing in college football.
C.J. Stroud's playing the
Seems
second
like
year.
forever ago he was replacing Trevor Lawrence.
Bro, his rating in high school was 101. Like his rating.
DJ?
Yes, 101, bro.
My
the highest you can get is 100. He was a 101 coming out of high school.
Jeez,
and he sucks. College.
He does not suck.
He's not very good.
I mean, he's been on some. The Oregon State team was good last year.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be that one, bro. You know, he's supposed to be stamped.
He is not what you thought he was going to be.
He's 23 years old, going to his 5th year of college football.
Oh, speaking of, I was with yesterday. I was with our old buddy Drew Graham, who runs Excel, the gym I go to, and Drew was telling. Drew is the former longtime trainer for the Memphis Grizzlies back in the Lionel and Yeager days, and Drew went during the Final Four to. He was like one of the trainers for at the Final Four. They had like a high school deal there, like a Nike deal there. And then he went to Oregon, I think it was, maybe for the Hoop Summit for Team USA or whatever, and went and did all that. And so he was around like all those kids that were there. And he, you know what he was telling me yesterday? He's like, I've done this for many, many years, right? And so you see the guys, and then you know what the rankings are for these guys, and then you like see them, and you're like, whoa, now, like, you know, that is this kid is not what they say he is, right? Because he's viewing it from a different prism, right?
Yeah.
And he's working with all these kids, whatever. First thing I said, bro, you did the Hoop Summit? And he's like, yeah. I said, Cooper Flag? He goes,
bro, he was
the real deal.
He was cooking in the
And
game
I was
too.
like, oh, yeah? And he's like, dude. He's like, some of these kids, he's like, they are unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's like, he is incredible. Incredible. And then there was, I told you when I saw him at EYBL last year. Remember, I came in here, I said, this is the best 16-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, they made a Nike team.
I've never seen anything like that.
They made a team just for him, bro. Team Maine. It was Cooper Flag and 4 of us.
And
he was cooking dudes.
there.
He was cooking dudes.
No, the only other guy that were like had any size / ability was his brother.
What's his brother's name?
What's his brother's
Something
name?
else flag.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know.
And his mom coached.
Of course.
No, his mom didn't coach at EYPL.
I thought she
No,
did.
no.
That'd be
She's
cool
on the
if she
bench
did.
though, wasn't she?
But it was a bunch of like regular high
Ace
school.
flag.
Ace?
Yeah, Ace.
Oh my God, this
That's
family's
right.
so
Cooper and
cool.
Ace.
Are you kidding?
No.
Those are cool names.
But no, you should have saw it. It was just like
He's unbelievable. But yeah.
he was the leading scorer in that game too, by the way.
Oh, his mom played college at Maine, where she was team captain.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And then who is the other one that's like right up there at the top? He was
AJ Dumba Buza.
No, that's DeBansta. It's not him.
Let me see.
Who is the other one that's up there? Like, is it Springer? Is it? I feel like all these kids are named Jaden now. Was it?
Everyone's name
It was,
really is
Dylan
Jaden.
Harper.
Yeah, okay,
I think
yeah.
was the one. I think.
Yeah, Nike Hugh.
I think it was Dylan Harper. I think it was Dylan Harper. Is Ace Bailey? What? Hold on. Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper are going to Rutgers?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What?
They signed together, yeah. Dude.
Rutgers has 2 of the top 5 players in the country?
Shout out Brevin Knight and them.
It's his brother,
Knight's
Brandon.
brother, yeah. Shout out. Yeah, bro. And Ace Bailey's a dog, bro.
Cooper Flag and Kaman Maluk, they're both going to, oh my God, 7-1 from the NBA Academy Africa.
That's a big
Good luck
boy.
getting a shot.
Is he the new MVP?
Right? If they've got a friggin' 7-1 guy, and then they've got Cooper Flag flying around off the ball. I saw the guy block 14 shots. It's crazy shit I ever saw in my life. He's flying. He's so above the rim.
He's so cold, bro.
And then he's yelling at the crowd, and he's yelling at the other bench. I'm like, oh my God, this guy is amazing. Amazing.
He built for it.
But yeah, sure enough. So sometimes they for sure get it right. That's why this NBA draft is going to be so fascinating. Go look at a mock draft and line it up with the high school rankings. None of them are there. None of them. It was like Ron Holland, right? Ron Holland was like the number 1 guy, the kid that played for the G League this year.
Yeah.
And we unfortunately didn't get to see him in person when they came. I did see Buzelis. He was 7th.
Yeah, Holland didn't play in either
Dude,
game.
look at the rest of these. Ron Holland, Isaiah Collier, they went to USC. Justin Edwards from Kentucky. Cody Williams, he's going to go with lottery. The kid from Colorado, that's Jalen's little brother.
Yeah.
Aaron Bradshaw, Kentucky. DJ Wagner, Kentucky. Buzelis, Jacoby Walter from Baylor. No. I'm not saying come out. I'm saying these are the top 10 high school guys.
Okay.
A year ago. 9, and then Jacoby Walter, Baylor's going to go. 9 is Stephon Castle. He was 9th. And then 10th was Mackenzie Gabako, I guess. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, Indiana. But those are like, I mean, what's the highest of those? You've got Castle and then, I mean, I guess Cody Williams and Walter are both projected to go in the lottery. I don't know if Collier probably will by the time it's all said and done. And maybe Holland will too.
Yeah,
maybe they will.
Yeah.
It's just like usually they line up a lot closer to the top.
Yeah.
This is a little reverse.
So of all the in that 2021 class for the NFL, all the 5 stars. Now some of these guys, like we said, are still in college, so they're not in the NFL draft. But of the ones I'm looking at, of the 5 stars that year, the guys that could go in the first round tonight or are projected to go in the first round, Terrion Arnold, Drake May, Chop Robinson.
Chop Robinson was Maryland, right? And then went to Penn State.
Yeah. Amarius Mims, the offensive tackle from Georgia.
That's the guy who's got the picture.
Who could be he's a freak of nature, but he's battled injuries. But
he's only played in 8 games.
Yeah.
But he's type in a picture of him.
Amarius Mims. He's listed at 6'7".
Might be the biggest human being I've ever seen.
He's listed at 6'7", 325 pounds. He's. Dude,
he's like 6'7".
Dude, you didn't see. There's a picture of him walking into the a press conference, and so it's media people standing around. It looks like a superhero.
What in the world,
dude? It looks seriously like there's an Avenger that's walked in the room.
Oh, I've seen this when he was.
Yes,
that picture went viral. I remember.
Yeah.
That.
No, dude,
he's one of the biggest humans I've ever seen.
No, he's seriously. He's like an inch or 2 taller than Trent Williams. And you know how freaking big Trent Williams is.
This is the thing, too.
6'7", 340.
Dude, you see a guy like that.
6'7", 340.
You see a guy like that, and honestly, and obviously he can move his feet as well, right? He ran a crazy time. He ran a crazy time, and you're like, that's one of those where it's like, how could he? Okay, set the injury side aside. How could he be terrible? It's going to take an amount of time to get around him, even if he can't move.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it is.
He is a house.
It is, yeah.
He is a house.
The only way...
40 time.
He would just have to be the slowest person on the planet.
His 40 time was 5 seconds.
Well, you know...
And he's 6'7", 340. That's pretty damn fast.
Yes!
He's 6'7", 340 and runs a 5 flat?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those where you think you would die. If he hit you. I think a normal man would die.
Would you take a charge?
I'm saying, if
he pancake blocked you.
No. I'm saying, all right.
How much would you have to get paid to take a tackle from?
There's no amount of money.
You wouldn't take 15
I
mil.
swear to God, I think I would get paralyzed.
Okay, wait, what are we
For
doing?
15 mil?
Are you running full speed?
No, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, here's the exercise. They have him set up to run the 40 at the combine. Okay?
Yes.
So he's ready to go. He's in peak condition and he's about to run the 40 in the combine. And at the 30-yard mark, you have to walk in front of him. I think you would die.
Wait, while he has a full head of steam?
Yeah. I think at the 30-yard mark,
you just have to walk?
He is
you have to
running.
cross the,
Yeah, you might die, bro.
I really feel like it would be like getting hit by a car. I think you might die.
You just have to walk, right?
No, you have to stand.
Just stand.
Yeah, you have to walk in front and then just stand. Yes.
You gotta take the charge. You gotta take the charge.
Am I padded up? Or am I just like in regular clothes?
No, you're
Oh yeah,
street clothes.
Yeah, I might die. We might all die.
No, if we're in street clothes, yeah, you might die.
The question is, we're debating if you would die.
So it would have to
Would you
be.
die or would you just become paralyzed?
If this guy was running full speed at you, and you stood in front of
It just
him,
did this.
and he hit you, would
The
you
whiplash would
die?
be so bad.
I'm
The
probably.
whiplash would be so
That
bad.
whiplash would be crazy.
I'm probably going to be in the hospital for like 2 months, so I got to factor in my medical bills.
So you gotta stay solid.
That's how we got to factor in how much money it would take for me to do this.
No, really, and that is a miles per hour thing. Like, you know, they say these guys are running
Okay,
like.
death or no death? You think you die or you just get
I
really
am
injured?
pretty sure I would die.
I don't think you'd
Because
die.
bro. What if he hit you? Your head bounced off the ground. Yeah, it could be bad.
My neck could get broken.
Yeah, it could be bad.
Dead.
How many bones do you think it would break then, Kelsey?
Over under 10.
Over. And I think big bones.
Over 10 bones
Yeah.
would break.
Yeah.
Would you say he was 6'7",
Let's think about your
3
ribs.
what?
What?
And you know,
Shit.
340.
And you know he like probably is walking around at 360.
Oh yeah, he ain't 340 is his like game like prime shit.
No, your ribs are broken. Your wrist probably because you're like trying to you gotta land.
You try to stop yourself.
Yeah.
You try to do this.
He
so
probably
then
like if he actually hits you like here would probably break.
your face might.
It is so unfair for a guy of that size to be able to run that fast.
And guess where he slated to go?
Huh?
Guess where he slated to go?
Where?
To the Ravens.
It just feels like the most Ravens thing ever.
Let's
right?
go, baby.
That does
Let's
feel.
go, baby.
Dude, that totally feels like they would draft him and everybody would go, oh, of course.
Yeah, because here's one.
Let's go.
Of course they took him.
Because there was one.
The house. Yes.
So Field Yates had his out today, and his pick, now he's changed it, but it was Darius Robinson going to the Ravens, who's the defensive end from Missouri. And I was like, bro, have you ever watched the Ravens? They don't take guys like that. They take the most obvious awesome player. That's
Take the
what
obvious
Baltimore
guy.
does.
So Mims is the
you know,
obvious guy.
and you know what's crazy about that? I was listening to Mike Lombardi on his podcast yesterday, and he was telling some stories about the draft, and he was like, look, he's like, everybody that thinks they're these awesome GMs or whatever, and he was talking about how this is a crapshoot, bro. Like, and I was listening to another pod this morning because I was all in on this NFL draft and hearing what everybody had to say about all of these guys. And one of the things that they were saying was, I want to say it was like 4 years ago or something, maybe like 2020 or something. If you went back 4 years, like something like 27% or 30% of the draft of the first round has like second contracts and stuff. It's crazy to think about, right? In retrospect, right? Because at the time, right, hope springs eternal and whatever else. But Lombardi was telling this story about, he's like, let me tell you something. He's like, Ozzie Newsome's amazing, right? The guy from the Ravens, right? The same way we always say, like, it just seems like it always, like they just always take the right guy. It always falls to them, and everybody's like, what the hell, right? Of course they got that guy, right? I remember, who was it? The linebacker from Alabama. CJ
Mosley?
Mosley.
Yeah.
CJ Mosley, yeah.
And everybody's like, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Of course they got CJ Mosley, right? And Ozzie Newsome had the, Alabama stuff.
I'd stand in front of him.
No, you wouldn't.
He doesn't look that
Give me a break.
fast in that video.
Some things are deceptive on Instagram. We know that.
We know he ran a 5-second 40.
A lot of things are deceptive on
Like
Instagram.
they have a
Kelsey.
clock on it.
You know that you've seen Instagram models? Come on, bro.
Hey, here's the other
Relax.
thing. So he's telling the story about Ozzie Newsome, right? And he's saying when he was with the Raiders, they had the pick right in front of the Ravens. And Ozzie Newsome was beside himself that they took Napoleon Kaufman. Furious. He tried to get up ahead of them, the whole thing, right? They took Napoleon Kaufman from Washington, right? Who ended up being most well known for having like maybe the most gruesome broken leg in the history of football, right? The next pick, they took a guy they did not even have a first round grade on, Ed Reed, who became
Greatest safety ever.
The greatest safety of all time.
And it's like, it's a great story of what happens with the draft, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes, and it's like, okay, but now this guy, right, that was like the most unbelievable draft pick ever to get Ed Reed where they got Ed Reed, right? And ended up becoming truly one of the greatest defensive players. Like, if you ever hear Bill Belichick talk,
I love Ed Reed.
like the only time he ever like starts smiling and gets peppy about anything, he can talk about Tom Brady for an hour like this. He starts talking about Ed Reed, and it's like his personality changes.
It really does.
Ed Reed and Lawrence Taylor are the two guys that like get Belichick going.
Yeah.
Two dogs.
Other than that, like you're all fine.
You all right?
You're okay.
Rather unimpressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But those two guys, he thinks are like hung the moon. But that's the draft, right? And so sometimes, I mean, look, once upon a time, I was like, man, do it. Take Manziel, right? Remember when the Cowboys?
Oh, I bought the
and it was going to be
I bought
Johnny
the shirt.
Football,
I
and it
bought
was
the
going to be,
shirt.
and they took Zach Martin, and I was like, what? Zach Martin.
And Zach Martin was awesome. Is awesome.
Zach Martin's been an all-pro. He has given up. How about this? Zach Martin has given up less sacks. No. I'm sorry. Yes. He has given up less sacks than he has had holding calls.
Oh, wow.
In his career.
Yeah.
That is impossible. Impossible. He's truly an all-world guard.
Yeah.
And, I remember at one point, right, they were trying to get up to get Aaron Donald 1 year. The Cowboys do, actually, I will say this. It's the one time I don't have to be depressed. They're usually really good at drafting. They are. Even if I'm not excited about it, they usually draft guys.
Yeah.
They usually have.
Connor Williams good for y'all?
No, he's with the Dolphins now.
Oh, he left. Okay.
No, he stunk.
Yeah.
But again,
you're not going to hit every one of them. You're not
you can't hit everyone.
But in fairness, you know who I came in here mad about them drafting when they drafted Connor Williams?
Yeah.
The next pick was Anthony Miller. I wanted Anthony Miller because he's a Memphis guy, and I wanted to root for him.
Yeah.
Anthony Miller's playing
in the league either.
In halftime basketball games at the Grizzlies.
Damn, bro. Chill.
I mean,
well, he is.
That wasn't a diss. That was just.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Spot the lie.
Just Moneybag Yo, big facts.
Did I lie?
No, you didn't lie. He's on the practice team for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Go him.
What I'm saying is, some things are not always right. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers, as Garth Brooks once said. You know what I mean?
Brooks,
and I wanted him badly.
Yeah.
And and by the way, I always hated Connor Williams.
You did?
Yeah, even when he played for the Cowboys, I hated him.
Yeah, you did.
I never let that go. He stinks.
Yeah, he's not very good.
No.
Something you can look forward to tonight is a little storyline. I know y'all going to watch the draft and the game at the same time. Pay attention to the war room of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Why?
The Khans?
So Tony Khan wrestled, he didn't wrestle last night. He got pile driver last night, and they said he's going to play it up tonight he's a part of the Jaguars. He's going to play it up tonight in the draft room. So I'm looking forward to see if they're going to, it's going to be a thing. He has a neck brace on in the draft photos. So shout out Tony Khan.
Mel Kiper's two top things to look for in the NFL draft are this is my favorite, and it's going to be very fascinating to see if it might just be what it seems to be. The NFL evidently has gone around to teams. I heard somebody talking about this. Has gone around to teams, and they don't want any of this leaking.
Oh, like the NBA draft does.
They don't
love
want
that.
No. Beforehand,
I love that.
They want this to be a TV show.
Yes.
They want
please.
somebody to walk up at number 2, and so these teams are doing a good job. Like it might just be what it appears to be, which is what Mel Kiper says in the first thing to look out for tonight. He says, I know this might be a little boring at this point, but I'm hearing there won't be any surprises at the top of the board. I expect Caleb Williams to go to the Bears, Jaden Daniels to go to the Commanders, Drake May to go to the Patriots, making it quarterbacks 1, 2, and 3. That's what most people have it. I tell you this, on the odds, I just told you, Drake May was like plus 600 to go number 2.
Yeah.
So if this could be an all-time smokescreen. It really could. Could be an all-time smokescreen. Yeah. They're obviously telling everybody that they're taking Jaden Daniels. I still think they're going to end up taking Drake May.
I would say, you're saying it for Dan Quinn. I would say more so for the Washington front office because it's a new front office.
That's right.
Bro, you got to hit this. And the guy in charge is the same guy that helped draft Trey Lance in San Francisco, and they got lucky with it. They ended up getting lucky because Purdy was good.
Yeah.
But, they missed that one. So they better not miss this one. Otherwise, you're starting off bad in Washington already if you don't get the quarterback right.
How about this? How about his second one, which is super fascinating? His second thing to look for tonight, Michael Penix will not drop below 13. Now that is surprising.
He is the one I do have the most opinion on.
It said they don't.
The most what?
The biggest opinion on.
He said,
I don't think he's that good.
He said, I do not think he will last past 13, which is the Raiders.
Yeah, let's see. Broncos, Vikings, Jets.
And there's people that are going to trade up as well.
Yeah, somebody move up and get them.
The Vikings are the most interesting team to watch because they've got like 11 and 23.
Yeah, they got 23 too.
Those are the prime spots. Like, hey, let's move up into the top 10. We'll give you 11 and 23.
The other fascinating thing is who is the guy that somebody is actually higher on than we all know?
Who's like surprised when they make the pick? We'll be like, oh, wow, where'd that come from?
Like when Mike Mayock drafted Cleveland Farrell number 4 for all. Everybody's like, what?
Or if somebody, they're saying that Byron Murphy from Texas, a lot of people have him as like the guy that could, because he's like a 3 technique. He just like collapses pockets and he's going to be awesome.
So he'll end up with the Eagles.
What? Probably. But here's the other thing. It's like I think it's going to be McCarthy is the one. JJ McCarthy ends up being the one that somebody goes up and gets because the other 3 are gone. And so JJ McCarthy is somebody that like, and maybe that's the Vikings, right? Vikings have been pretty out front and that they've been trying to trade up. But and you also never know if these I don't think if let's say Drake May does go 2, right? The Patriots may just say, you know what, we don't want to draft Andy Daniels. We'll trade down. So I mean, I don't think this is maybe it does go chalk, but the fact that it's still like hanging in the balance of whether or not it is going to go chalk or not, that's what makes it fun.
Makes it fun TV, baby.
That's what makes it fun. Yeah. I wish the hell it wasn't on at the same time as the NBA games were on.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the first game tonight?
Huh?
What's the first game?
We got Cleveland, Orlando, but the other one, they stagger them. No, but Knicks Philly starts at 6:30.
6:30 and then 9.
Damn.
What time does the draft start?
Let's see.
Please tell me 7.
I want to say 7, bro.
NFL draft time.
7.
Usually 7 o'clock.
Please.
8 p.m. Yeah, that'll be Eastern.
Yeah,
okay, good.
This is good. So we'll be able to, yeah, we'll be straight. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Tap in, see the outfits, you know what I'm saying? See the vibes. It's in
You guys
Detroit,
are just waiting
right?
to see Caleb's outfit.
No. I couldn't care less.
Liars.
Yeah. It's in Detroit, right?
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
It's outside?
Yeah, they always so outside.
Detroit weather. It's 50 degrees outside, dog. I would not be standing out there. 50 degrees is cold.
Yeah.
Stand outside for the draft? Nah, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't built for it.
It's a one-time deal. You would go if it was here.
If it was, it feels good out there.
You don't care if it was 50 here, you would go. 100% you would go.
When they had that NFL draft in Nashville on Broadway, it looked awesome. It looked cool.
It looked super cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to play Fill in the Blank. Chris Vernon Show.
Take your fandom to the next level with the official Grizzlies app. Go all access and behind the scenes.
It's got to be heavy defense. That's where it starts for us.
Personalized to where you are and who you are. Get easy access to ticketing, the game day guide, and your own app customization right at your fingertips. Upgrade your experience and download the Grizzlies app today.
Let's talk about MVPs.
Let's do it. I went with the Joker.
Oh my God, Nikola freaking Jokic.
Every time I watch him play, I'm so impressed.
I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Everything he does works. He can pass, he can shoot, he can rebound, he can drive, he can defend. Like, he can do everything.
He can lead the fast break, and he's like 7-1.
IMHO with Lang Whitaker and me, Kelsey Wright Johnson, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Heart Royal Flush Tour 2024. November 14th, FedEx Forum. A journey through the hits and timeless classics. The iconic band returns with special guests. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Tickets on sale now at heart-music.com. Heart with Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Produced by AEG Presents.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
I will take High School Musical with my fifth and final pick because it is a sports movie. You do got to get your head in the game. I love High School Musical. I love musicals. Sports and musicals can coexist in this beautiful world. What a beautiful, beautiful movie. Even though High School Musical 1 is not even the best of the High School Musicals.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Hey Grizzlies fans, turn your stadium excitement into betting action at Southland Casino Hotel. As a proud sponsor of the Memphis Grizzlies, Southland brings you more gaming action than ever before. Step onto our massive casino floor stretching more than 2.5 football fields. Slot enthusiasts can enjoy more than 2,300 machines from penny slots to high limits and play the hottest games like Aristocrat, Dollar Storm, Cloverlink, and Lightning Cash. Table game aficionados can feel the thrill of the felt with 50 live table games. From 3-card to blackjack match, we're ready to deal you in. Plus, don't miss stadium gaming for an interactive digital experience. And for high rollers, our high limit room is calling your name. Go big on 6 high limit blackjack tables or spin one of our 54 high stakes slot machines. Throw in 8 delicious dining options and a 300-room high-rise hotel, and there's plenty to keep you going. At Southland Casino Hotel, the gaming excitement never stops.
Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Presented by Caesars Sportsbook. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Look, ball so hard they don't know what the rate mean. Yeah, pedal to the metal, I'm gone, don't chase me. Yeah, all up in my zone, can't no one faze me. Yeah. All eyes on me, got the whole world waiting. Say I'm in my bag, that's an understatement. My wings got a match, so they gonna hate. The pack got me going like a runaway. On beats I go down like I'm from the bay. Let me demonstrate, watch me float to the bank, I levitate. I'm in my zone, NCAA. Straight to the top, how I elevate, scoring on every play. Yeah, top notch player, I ain't never been better. Thanks to everyone who got it, now I got a vendetta.
Chris Vernon, show!
I knew I was the man.
You can go get that Caesar Sportsbook app by going to your app store. You can type in Caesar Sportsbook and you can download it legally. You can use it in the state of Tennessee. New users get up to $1,000 back as a bonus bet if you lose your first wager using the code GCM1000. GCM1000. Caesar Sportsbook. You got the numbers for tonight? I did not look at them. What we got? We got 3 games. We got 3 games going on.
Magic, my bad.
What we got?
Cavs Magic, 2.5.
Oh.
Oh, you gonna guess?
Yeah. All right. Knicks Sixers. Let me do this. This is
My God.
My bad.
He's just helping you out.
Knicks Sixers.
Wait. I'm gonna say Cavs Magic is 2.5.
Yeah, you're who's favored?
Cavs.
No, they're not.
No.
Actually, you got that wrong. Orlando's 2.5.
Oh, I thought they would have made the Cavs. I thought they would have made the
favorite?
Cavs favorites. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a first home game thing, right?
Yeah,
even if it's a gentleman's sweep. Yeah, they haven't been to the playoffs in a long time.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
When was the last time the Magic went to the playoffs?
Last time
Dwight
Magic made playoffs.
Seriously, is it Dwight?
It was.
It's got to be.
No.
Do you remember him in the playoffs without Dwight Howard?
They had Vucci. They went with Vucci.
5
They
years.
had Vucci.
It's been 5 years.
Oh, 5 years?
2019.
Yeah, they had Vucci.
Who'd they play?
The Raptors. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he said it.
Played the Bucks.
They played the Bucks.
The Raptors.
They got smoked.
No, they won the first and then lost 4 in a row.
They lost. They won the first round.
They won the
No,
first
first
game.
game.
Oh,
gentleman's
Sorry.
sweep.
Okay.
The year before, it was also first game and then 3 losses to the Raptors.
Oh, okay.
Actually, before that, it was also 1 win and then 4.
Pull up their roster.
So they did play the Raptors 1 year.
Yeah.
Pull up for the last time.
2018.
The last time they were there.
2020.
The last time. Yeah. Just click on their roster.
All right.
Or like who played in the box score.
Give me a second.
Who was the starting 5 the last time the Magic were in the playoffs? All right, you gave me Vucci.
Yep. We got Vucci. Let me see.
Who else was on their team? Terrence Ross?
It was Vucci.
Jameer Nelson?
No. One of them still on the team.
Gary Harris?
No.
Who else is old?
He ain't that old. He like young. He young.
Jonathan Isaac?
Jonathan Isaac. He was a part of the starting
Well, but he
five.
wasn't. He was in the starting 5?
Yes, bro. Yeah.
I don't remember how many games him playing before this year.
He started.
Jonathan Isaac, Vucci.
Okay, get the point guard.
Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross was not on the team.
What?
Nope.
I
Get the point
feel
guard.
like Terrence Ross was there for 20 years.
The point guard bounced around a lot. Well, Terrence Ross, yeah, he was on. He was on.
Alfred
He came off the
Payton.
bench.
He was on the
He was on the
team.
bench. He was 2 for 11.
Alfred Payton.
Alfred Payton not on the team.
Orlando.
The point guard bounced around a lot.
He bounced around.
Jameer Nelson.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
That's
not-
size. Think about this.
That size.
He's that size point guard.
DJ Augustine.
DJ Augustine.
There we go.
Was the starter?
So you got DJ, Vucci Mane, J.I. You're missing the 2 other starters. One of them is a
Tobias Harris?
No. One of them is a part of a championship team, and the other one is a bounce arounder too.
Part of a championship team? What does that even mean? Like
Part of a legitimate championship contender.
But he's on the team now.
Yes, he's in the starting 5.
KCP?
No.
Oh, Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon on the same
Aaron
team.
Gordon, yeah.
Then the other one's another bounce arounder. He was a starting 2 guard.
Evan Fournier.
Evan Fournier.
Yeah.
Then off the bench was
Holy crap! That team
made the playoffs.
Do you realize how much better the league has gotten?
Yes.
That's brutal. I know that that's the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
But good God.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference
Come up
used
with
to
Dude,
be.
DJ Augustine, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, and Vucci Mane.
Off the bench.
How
Fire
many
tickets now.
games does that team win in the West this year?
No.
30?
Yeah, 30 at the
12.
most, bro.
30?
Yeah, that team's horrible.
Some of those Eastern Conference years, the teams that were like 6 through 8 were just, I mean,
Who's their
bad.
bench? Terrence Ross and who else?
Terrence Ross, Michael Carter Williams, Kim Birch, Wes Iwundu, Melvin Frazier, Jerry and Grant.
Wes Iwundu?
Yes. He played. Melvin Frazier, Jerry and Grant, and Jarrell Martin.
That's the last time the Magic were in the playoffs.
A nasty team,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And the team they played, the Raptors, of course, the team that won championship. Marcus Gasol, Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam.
What seed were they? They had to have been 8, right?
Let's see. Does this say seed on here?
There's no way that team was a 7 seed. Right?
You're doing Magic Raptors.
There was a 7 seed.
Oh, what's the last
You got
time?
the next year, the Bucks.
The
The
Bucks
last time they were in the playoffs,
Yeah.
which was the question, dumbass.
Yeah, that's what I
it's the
I
same.
thought it
It's
was
the year
It's
before.
not the same.
It's not the same.
What's the last time, Kelsey?
2020.
All right, who?
2019.
Who was on the team?
DJ Augustine, Mo Bamba, Kem Birch, Michael Carter Williams, Gary Clark, Evan Fournier,
Gary Clark. Houston, stand
Shout
up.
out Gary Clark.
Markel
man.
Fultz, Aaron Gordon.
Markel Fultz.
He's still there, though, right?
Yeah. That's the last time? God
Yeah,
bless.
that's nasty, too.
Oh, I guess that's how Fultz was the Tobias Harris deal, wasn't he? Or no? Or did he just sign there?
No.
I think he.
How did Markel Fultz end up in Orlando?
They just ended up trading him there.
Yeah, I know. For what? Nothing? It might have been nothing, honestly. It might honestly have been nothing at the time.
In a trade from the Sixers.
They give up anything?
Vic Law.
Did Orlando give up anything to get Markelle Fultz on their team? I mean, he was so damaged.
Yeah,
like, truly, he couldn't even shoot, remember?
His shoulder was messed up, yeah.
He couldn't even shoot. He had, like, the yips. It was, like, just such a weird deal with him. He just went to Philadelphia and just couldn't.
The Sixers got Jonathan Simmons and a first-round pick and a second-round pick.
Jonathan Simmons, bro?
Hey, look. Jonathan Simmons walked so Kirk Cousins could run.
For real, bro. He had
Everybody
one
always
good
brings up Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins at least did something. Jonathan Simmons was like...
Kirk Cousins is still like a real NFL quarterback.
Jonathan Simmons was like fake Kawhi for like 2 months.
He was, and he got paid off of it.
Oh, super paid.
And
then just... That was it. You literally never heard the guy's name again.
He's in Saudi Arabia. He plays in the Saudi basketball.
They sent him out. All right, what are the other?
Knicks, Sixers.
All right, Sixers, 6.
You're close, 5.5.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Everybody expects a bounce back for the Sixers.
Nuggets, Lakers.
So it's about the same.
I'll say. God. Lakers 2?
You're right there. 1.5, 1, depending on where you get it. Yeah,
LA crowd to be rocking.
Everybody expects a big game 3 bounce backs, huh?
Yeah, at least one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Backs against the wall. You know, you got to get one.
Well, in Orlando, right? It's been 5 years, and right, like you'd imagine that their crowd's going to be on top of it.
Gotta be careful,
huh?
Can't slip on all that plastic that may melt off some faces onto the floor. It is Los Angeles. There's a lot of plastic people.
We were just talking about Orlando.
What's more Orlando?
Are you okay?
That's not plastic people in
Talking about the
Orlando.
Nuggets-Lakers line.
No, we had already talked about something else.
Man, y'all moved on from that quick. Way too fast. And back to talking about Orlando.
He wants to talk about.
He doesn't listen, bro.
Plastic people. Plastic people in LA.
Let's play fill in the blank.
I love fill in the blank.
What is the last thing Rosa remembers me saying? Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank.
Welcome to the Chris Vernon Show.
I remember you saying that.
You can take to the bank.
Oh, boy.
It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank.
It's fill in the blank. Oh, it's fill in the blank. Take the answers to the bank.
Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank.
Oh, by the way, I see Field Yates and ESPN want somebody to click on their story, so they framed it like this. Yates' draft day mock of round 1, projecting what the Cowboys will do at 24.
And he's updating it constantly. He's already changed a couple picks on there, too, today. From when I saw it, from when I literally saw it right before we went on the air to now, he's already changed a couple
Who do you want?
Huh?
Who do you want?
I have no clue who is available at 24.
Oh, okay.
24 is an impossible one, right? Like there's always a range of guys, but I'll get to it here in a second.
Okay, my bad.
The player in the playoffs that you have been most impressed with so far is
fill in the blank, sucker.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, Pascal Siakam.
That's a good one.
Because you have really 2 amazing games, 36 and 37 back to back.
Is it lame if I pick someone in that same game who we expected it to? But like Dame's been really good without Giannis. But you expect him to be really good. But he's been like stupid good.
I mean, that's Dame though.
I know, but he's still been stupid good. He had 34 points in the first half.
35.
Okay.
And then 0 in the second half.
Oh, he didn't need it that game.
And I mean, the last game was not like.
I don't know. He's been fun to watch.
If I were to go like off like star level players,
I'd say Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's my non-star.
They have KD. We have Jaden McDaniels.
That's my non-star. Either that one or
I know Jaden McDaniels is good, but like 22 points, 24 points, whatever. Like I don't expect that from him. So like that's impressive.
Like the Maxis. I didn't like it's his first playoff. Fine through it too.
LOL James Harden because we didn't know he had it.
Not Devin Booker.
Not Devin. Yeah, I would say there's been more disappointment so far than like surprises. Like there's not really anybody that I've seen put where I'm like, oh wow. Like I'm like blown away by that.
Tyler Hero?
A little bit last night,
but do you think he had 14 assists in him?
Yeah, I ain't never seen him.
No, I know that, but this is what I'm saying. Like it's one game, you know. Like
yeah.
And I kind of think Boston's napping last night.
Napping?
Because I thought they
In
thought
the
it was.
playoffs?
You think they're napping? Bro?
Yeah, because they. I mean,
they're up 1-0.
But I think they just destroyed
You just love
them.
Boston so
I
much.
think
They
they
just got
get off the
destroyed them.
leprechauns.
Yeah, you really do. And Joe Mazzulla stinks.
I think they just
Saying they're napping
destroyed them
when they're
by
not
so
winning
many
is
in game
crazy.
one. So I think some of it was
mole rat
But
looking.
you said yourself you think Boston's
coach.
going to win the series. So
I do think they're going to win the series, but that was pathetic.
Yeah.
And it also exposed them completely
Good. Now I hope they lose.
as
the
a
series.
fraud. I just want to say, today's the day where you get to do the hot takes because
Yeah.
they lost as a 14-point underdog.
Oh, you said okay.
Frauds.
Okay, you said surprising is like good and bad though, right?
Sure, you
'Cause
want to be bad?
I have a one that's really bad because I expected him to be here for it because he gets to his stuff. Brunson. I expect him to be.
he has not
trash.
shot well.
He's been
The
horrible.
length bothers him.
Yeah, he's been like trash, bro. Like
She's not shot
Stop.
well.
Yo, Rosa gonna get upset.
he's like jacking. Like I'm like, bro, chill.
You could have any player in this NFL draft on your team. You would choose
Fill in the blank, sucker.
any of them. You can have any player.
Give me
Marius Mims.
That's a good one.
Give me Malik Neighbors. Give me Neighbors, a receiver for
LSU.
Lamar. Yeah. Give me him.
Well, you put him on the other side of Zay Flowers.
The boring answer.
Speedsers.
The boring answer for me.
Joe Alt
is
Offensive
whoever the
lineman.
best offensive lineman is in the draft. That's
Joe Alt, I think, right?
That's who I want. That's who I would love. Is whoever the best offensive lineman is. Our offensive line was so bad last year. The fun answer is Brock Bowers.
Yeah, give me some.
Replacing George Kittle?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, like 2 years down the line. Yes. But they've been looking for a second tight end to put next to Kittle forever. There are not 10 players in this draft better than Brock Bowers. Not even like there are probably 5 guys in this draft better.
It's not. It's not about. It's not. It's,
I know.
It's about the value. It's not about the.
I know you don't answer your own question, but who would you choose?
I want a running back. That's what's fun.
He needs a running back.
Right? So like Trey Benson from Florida State or.
When is
you know,
he slated to go? Like day 2, round 2 or 3?
Nobody's supposed to go high. Same thing
Yeah.
as it's the same thing that befalls the tight end thing, right? Which is like these are guys that don't get paid money. We know running backs don't get paid money either, right?
Yeah.
He's third round right now.
And they tried to appease me last night. Did you see that you see who the Cowboys met with?
Who?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, they're trying to spin the block on Zeke. Hey, that'd be dope.
I guess they have him come in and block on third down. Make sure your pocket stays clean or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean we lost Tony Pollard. I want a running back.
Yeah.
Dude, they have no running back. They signed Royce Freeman. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's
So,
a tough one.
They're gonna draft a running back.
What the little bitty dude y'all got?
He's the smallest player in the world. Deuce. Who I like. Deuce Vaughn.
He's like 2 feet tall.
I like him, but he's 2 feet tall.
He's 2 feet tall.
I want a real running back.
Deuce Vaughn height.
So they might-
but he really is.
Oh, I know. His dad works for
I
the
thought
team.
that you guys would like.
His dad
exaggerate.
legitimately works for the team.
What's his weight? He's little.
He's the smallest person in the NFL.
He weighs the same as me.
Yeah. So that's not an every down back.
Yeah, it's not every down back.
The kid from I know he's coming back from a leg injury, but the kid that went to Texas. There's Trey Benson from Florida State, who was great. There, Julian Wright from Tennessee got a bunch of buzz during the combine. So
Yeah.
I want a running back. Like running backs are fun.
They are fun.
Receivers are too.
Especially if you can find a rookie running back, right? Well, I mean, but if your best receiver had 150 catches last year, you're not until it got to the playoffs. I mean, I don't mind a receiver either. But CeeDee Lamb was a number one for sure
He's cold.
last year. All right, I don't like my third one. Go to yours.
The 3 playoff series tonight.
Okay.
You just talked about all the, like, everyone pretty much has the team that's down 0-2. The team most likely to pull out the 3-0 lead is...
Fill in the blank, sucker! To get out of 3-0 hole?
No, like, who's going to get, like, if
I
there
think
was
the
one
most
team-
likely
out of an 0-2 hole.
The most likely, most likely to get out of the 0-2 hole to go up 3-0.
Yeah.
I would say Cavs. I would say Cavs just because of it might just be they cannot subside by.
Orlando can't shoot.
They can't shoot. Not being able to shoot. Like if they don't make their shots, they have no chance. And maybe role players can play better at home, and maybe they'll shoot a pretty high percentage. But they're not going to make their. They've proven they're not going to. They're not going to take care of business by getting to what they want to get to. And they don't have anybody that can stretch out the floor.
It's like 5 Michael Carter Williams out there.
You could see strategic moves. I mean, Philadelphia might be the better team than New York. They're down 0-1. They should have won the last game. And so it should be 1-1 heading to Philly with them holding home court advantage. L.A., I could absolutely see winning. I could actually see L.A. tying it back up. Everybody's left them for dead. But, I mean, they were up 20 in that game.
I want them to.
You know what I'm saying? And they just vomited all over themselves in the fourth quarter, and Denver doesn't make any mistakes. But I don't think that it's so drastic that LA couldn't win a game.
Yeah.
And so I would just say, Magic, it's the first time being there. They, obviously would be really hyped up to be at home, but I just don't know if they can make enough shots.
Just if you had to choose one.
They've scored like 80 points.
Yeah. I'll go Denver because we haven't had that crazy Denver game yet. I feel like that last game was so bad. They left for 44 seconds.
Again, it's the same thing though. Right?
Yeah.
It is the same thing.
Braun's gonna get calls tonight.
They were able to adjust within the course of the game, but it is about like what I said, which is, bro, you better get the close one.
Exactly.
Because if the better team,
like the Pelicans,
like the Pelicans, if the better team won, they get to go back and they say all that stuff that you did to get up 20, like none of that gets to happen anymore. And so they do still make drastic adjustments, despite the fact that they won on a game-winning shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it might end up being bad for LA.
This is ripping their hearts out if Denver wins tonight.
I think they win by
1-2-3 Cancun.
I think they won 2-3. I think they win it tonight because, like you said, it was the home run effort.
It's 10 in a row.
It's just going one way or the other. LeBron's either he's setting this up to where they're going to get every call under the sun, which they typically do whenever
he's going to get every call tonight.
Whenever they have really made a big deal about a non-foul call. See the Celtics game last year. It all ends up going their way right after that.
But I think it's going to be a MPJ, boom, KPCP, boom, Jamal Murray. Like, they're going to get him out of
If
there.
they get one of these games where they shoot 40-45% from three, Denver
they're
does.
due for one.
They're
due for one, bro. They're too cold for that.
Next.
Okay. So on the Gary Parrish show today, Gary was talking about how Bradley Cooper, Gigi Hadid, and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce went on a double date.
Okay.
So I'm putting you in a double date. You can be on your date whoever you want. The celebrity couple that you choose to go on your double date with is...
Oh, this is easy. This recently made this easy. Drewski and Ruby Rose.
Ooh!
They're actually a couple.
They're a couple. And I know Drewski would make me laugh the
announced.
whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. Drewski and Ruby Rose.
Love that answer.
That's an easy one.
Let me look up celebrity couples.
Thank you, Kelsey. That was
So
good
many
one.
of them have ended in divorce.
We'll have a great time.
Yeah, you'd probably rather be with the ones that are actually like just dating rather than married.
Yeah. I know Drewski would crack jokes the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Who is the?
Rosa, go ahead and say it. Kanye and what's his face? Her face.
Bianca? No.
Bianca.
I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce is the pinnacle of fame.
Would that be
I
fun,
wouldn't want to go
though?
to dinner with
Yeah,
you.
but are they? I mean, I'm assuming if we're going out to dinner, we're friends. Are we friends?
However, whatever you
Or are we
want.
just like they're making
First
making
time.
them go to dinner with
Hey,
us?
first time meeting you. How you doing, Mr. J?
Yeah.
No, whatever. Yeah, you
Are
guys
they, are they making them go to? I bet Big Lively and Ryan Reynolds are cool.
I bet you they're so funny.
Yeah, I bet they're cool.
Somebody gets to put a good one in the chat. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
I'd do that. I'd go out with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That's a good one.
That's a good one, Brian, for sure.
Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is?
Somebody put ASAP and Rihanna in here. That's another good one.
Yeah, the Royals are popping up. I don't care about them. Trying to see if there's two other like famous ones that I actually like. Both of them. I don't know who I. Because there's a lot of these couples. I care about one of them.
You just don't care about the other person.
Yeah, I don't really care about the other one. Yeah, I guess that'd be. Oh, the
LeBron and Scott Foster.
The Beckhams would be fun, but I mean, obviously, your wife's just looking at him the whole time, so that's kind of annoying.
Well, you can look at Posh Spice the whole time.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. My other one is probably.
Yeah, but then both chicks still want him.
Yeah, I guess a little weird. Yeah. That's
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
I bet they're cool. I might have said that couple that Jessica did the story about a couple weeks ago, but they're getting divorced and it's all a mess. Sacha Baron Cohen and the chick from Wedding Crashers, Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I bet they're cool. Yeah, I think that's probably. I guess.
What was yours?
The wrestlers.
Nice.
Roser hates my questions.
Yeah,
always.
bro,
I don't hate your questions, but
answers
like
them.
he always does
never
that.
answers them.
I don't hate your questions. I don't. That's. I just don't really care about having dinner with celebrities.
Well, it's just
Just
made
say
up.
Kanye and Bianca. then.
Does that include him going outside?
Putting on clothes.
No, go come to your apartment.
I was outside. I go outside every day.
Look, Bianca and Kanye
Not
come-
around people.
Yeah,
Just you and your dog.
Every day I'm around people.
Bianca and Ye are coming to watch TV on your 11-year-old TV.
It's 14 years old. Show
movie
some
date.
respect.
They can chill.
Movie date.
They can come chill.
Bianca and Ye.
That's
What's
fine.
your next
That's
one?
cool.
Sunday is National Superhero Day for all those who celebrate.
Wow.
You get to create a little trio with yourself. You and two superheroes to take on all the bad stuff in the world. The two superheroes you choose to create a trio with is...
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Not Batman.
Well, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's awesome.
I
Linda Carter or Gal Gadot. Either one, both awesome.
Let's see. Who do I want to kick it with? Because it's not Batman. He a square.
No, you'd rather kick it with Batman than Superman. Like, Clark Kent's a nerd. Like, he really is a nerd when he's a print journalist, too.
Print
He's a print journalist for the Daily, what is it, The Planet? The Daily Planet?
Planet, bro.
Yeah, he's a print journalist. Like, Batman's at least, like, really rich. He's more of a vigilante. Like, he's really rich.
Okay, so you know how I always view this stuff, right? Like, same way I view, like, the villains and the superhero stuff. I always like the ones that I'm, like, actually scared of, right? Like, that I feel like could do bodily damage. So, like, the diabolical crazy. It's why I like Bane as a superhero more than the Joker, right? Like, I just fear him, right? Therefore, I am picking the biggest guys. So,
like Thor?
Huh?
Or like the...
Hulk for sure.
Thanos?
Yeah. No. Hulk for sure. And then, yeah, we'll probably have to go Thor.
What if Hulk goes crazy,
and he's got the hammer.
Oh my gosh, National Villain Day is Monday too.
You know what I mean? And then he's got the hammer, or like thing's a monster too, right? Yeah, but I want to be as physically imposing with my group as because I'm not. So I want the other two to be like true superheroes.
Ginormous.
Yeah, like could like pick up something and throw it at you, kind of guys.
Imagine
Or just
you
smash
standing
everything.
there
Hulk
with two
smash.
guys.
Yeah.
The idea that he could just smash everything and whatever. Like I like those kind of guys.
Dude, do the Transformers count as superheroes?
No.
No.
So like Optimus
Well, it's
Prime doesn't
superhero
count?
day, so.
I don't know. They save the world. We've seen the movies.
But I do like what's his name too. I do like the other I like Deadpool too.
Deadpool's cool
because he makes me laugh.
He'll tell jokes. Yeah,
He is funny.
That Deadpool and Wolverine's going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, there's a movie together.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They've already got that thing rocking.
Deadpool.
It's Deadpool and Wolverine together.
Oh,
It's going to be amazing.
It's like a movie I saw last week, Kong and Godzilla.
Except better.
July 26th it comes out.
July 26th? Nice.
Yeah, I'll go Black Panther and Flash.
Flash. Never heard of him.
See, like I'm chucking you guys around.
What?
Like truly.
If
like,
you can catch him.
You gotta catch us.
But it's kind of like a lightning bug. Eventually, you'll be caught by Hulk, and then he's just going to throw you.
It's okay. Roser's just with a bunch of cars.
And by the way, and your quote superhero literally got thrown off a cliff.
He did. It's okay. Hulk got destroyed by
I
some
want
too.
Killmonger.
Oh, okay.
I want
we
him.
We see how that happened.
Yeah.
Rosie, who'd you decide?
I said Wonder Woman and probably Batman. Batman's rich.
Freak.
So I can always just hang out at Wayne Manor, and there's probably something to do
Wonder
there.
Woman and Catwoman, probably.
And me.
Wonder Woman's cool.
Wonder Woman and Catwoman.
Nah, Catwoman.
And Storm can come too.
I don't mess with cats.
You know she's not an actual cat.
Yeah, it still freaks me out. Have you seen Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman?
Have you seen Halle Berry?
Yeah, she ain't Michelle
that was
Pfeiffer.
goated. She's stamped.
What?
She ain't Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer, Batman Returns, goated Catwoman.
That just sounds like something that you played yourself watching.
But she starts just like
you're nasty, bro.
She starts like
That's
chugging
just-
milk.
What?
from
How
the-
old were you when
straight
that
from
came
the-
out?
I don't know. I was
13.
When
No.
Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman.
I don't know what year did it come out. Probably like 8, 9, maybe something like that. I'm not sure.
Were you a little young to play with your dinghy?
It came out in 1992.
Yeah, so I'd have
Oh,
been
he's
like
definitely closing the door.
I would have been like 7, 8 years old.
Oh, so you definitely closing the door when that joint come on.
Michelle Pfeiffer is
Too
Catwoman.
young.
All right, what
Too
you
young
got,
to know.
Devin?
All right,
Just a Batman movie.
I think
Just a bad.
I stand by Danny DeVito deserved an Oscar for the performance as the Penguin in that, though.
Okay.
I stand by my claim that OKC is a media plant of NBA team, but I love SGA. SGA is one of the greatest hyphen basketball players ever. Your favorite hyphen athlete of all time is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
hyphenated athlete.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Who else is hyping it?
Yeah, right. So that's the first name that comes to mind.
Ha ha, Clinton Dix. Who else is? Who else is hyphenated? There's Naw.
Darius Johnson Odom.
No.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
No.
Is KCP?
Caldwell
Latavius
Pope.
Caldwell Pope.
That's,
Yeah.
There you go.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, definitely not that one. It's definitely not
Oh, they can have a hyphen in their first name?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Who else is hyphenated?
Juan
say-
Toscano
Hold on, I found the all hyphenated team. There's an article written on it.
How about other sports too?
Yeah, any sport. I said any athletes. Al Farouk Aminu, Mahad Abdul Raif.
Shout out to Jennifer
Ma.
Dorian Finney-Smith. That's her favorite.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
Oh, the
go.
law firm. No, Ruben Boomche Boomche. Ruben Boomche Boomche.
No, Andre
is-
Karolinko does not
That's
count,
the
bro.
best.
That's not hyphenated.
Andre Karolinko. Who said Andre Karolinko?
In the chat. Does not count.
There's no hyphen in that.
There's no hyphen in there.
I also love the G Leaguer Naz Mitru Long.
There you
Wait, Juju Smith Schuster?
Smith
sucks.
Schuster.
Yeah, but isn't he good?
go. He was good for like a day.
You just don't like him because he's the dancing guy, right?
No, he's just not very good.
Oh.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim is a good one.
Yeah, Ruben Boomche Boomche. That's mine. It's just the best name. Boomche Boomche.
Is Amon Ra St. Brown? That's not even.
That's it is. No, that counts. It's not hyphenated though. It's just spaced.
Well, we need a hyphen.
Yeah, no, it
we
doesn't
need a
count.
hyphen.
Then. It doesn't count. It's not
Yeah, it
straight.
is. Amon Ra is hyphenated. Amon Ra is Amon
Amon Ra?
hyphen Ra.
Oh, so there
yeah,
you go.
it's
You gotta give us
hyphenated.
a good
Amon
one.
Ra St. Brown counts.
I do like Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. That's just a crazy name.
Yeah.
There you go. Shout out to the
Ben
hyphenated
Jarvis.
athletes, man.
Yep. All right, what's your other one?
All right, my next one. I don't know if y'all saw, but Buc-ee's is coming to West Tennessee.
Yeah, how far is that?
Fayette.
What's Bucky's?
How far is that from
It's
here?
like a gas station, shopping mall, all in one. They make their own food. It's
Gas station shopping mall.
no. They did a 60 minutes thing on it.
How far is it from here?
Let's see. Hold on. Fayette.
I saw they said exit 20 something, right?
Yeah. Exit 28 off Interstate 40 in Galloway.
Okay, where is that?
Bro.
How far away is that
Let's type it in.
from here?
Fayette County. How far is Fayette County from us?
It's probably like 45 minutes from here.
Oh, I'm going to go 45 minutes to go to a
I'm
Buc-ee's?
saying from here.
Oh. You going to drive that far to go to a Buc-ee's?
Yeah, you never know. But my question, Buc-ee's is coming to West Tennessee. Everybody's excited. Whatever. You can take one establishment that's not in Memphis and put them in Memphis. That establishment would be
fill in the blank. No, it's very easy. One Oak.
This man said One Oak.
My favorite fast food place in the world is a place that's only in like St. Louis. It's called Lion's Choice. It's like a roast beef restaurant.
Okay.
That would be my.
Okay,
It's
Lion's
my
Choice
it's
in
my
Memphis?
favorite place in the world.
No, I would.
Fast food wise, it's my favorite. So that's the one I would. If I could have any place here, that would be the place. That would be.
I like that.
I don't. I like to have an In-N-Out as well.
No, Shake Shack.
I just wouldn't go with
Shake
it.
Shack's so friggin'
Shake
good.
Shack greater than
Shake Shack,
In-N-Out.
I wouldn't go that much either.
Would you go to Tim Hortons?
Everybody wanted Whataburger, and
They gave us like 8 in a row though.
I know, but I haven't been. I mean, I just don't go.
Yeah, they gave us like 8 at a time. Like we asked for one, they gave us 5.
I tell you this, my son would want Cane's.
I would love
Raising
Cane's.
Cane's.
No, me.
It's the only chicken restaurant in the world we don't have.
Yes.
That's really
We
good.
have a chicken restaurant literally on every corner.
We do. In every variety.
Every variety.
Abner's, Zaxby's.
But we don't have that. We even got Bojangles.
Bojangles. We got them
Bojangles
all.
over there off Witten.
We got the, what's the one in South
I
Haven?
don't have Bojangles here.
Yeah.
We got
There's
everything.
one that I know of.
I know
It
what that
opened
is.
off
Like I've
Witten.
heard of it, but I've never eaten it.
Bojangles.
I didn't know we had one.
Bojangles is fire.
Fire.
Oh, Raising Cane's coming to South Haven.
It's,
Jack.
it's coming where?
Jayla says this year.
Hold on, bro. Don't
Oh,
tell
wow.
me that. Don't.
Jalen, if
So they're
you are
get-
lying.
Is that from JalenNews.com?
So they're getting it. They're getting it down in South Haven, huh?
Hold on now.
Raising Cane's.
Let me find out.
Oh, good. I hope it's on Goodman Road so I could sit an hour and a half waiting. I swear, Goodman Road is the worst.
I would.
Can they please
Goodman
expand
Road's-
that?
Yeah, Goodman Road's.
Can't drive down there for nothing.
I would say they haven't expanded very much, but they are another state. Lou Malnati's.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that?
Lou Malnati's.
the Chicago pizza
pizzas.
place. That'd be good.
Giordano's would be cool too, but they like. So I looked. I had to make sure Malnati's has. So they have 8
In other cities.
They have 8 locations in Arizona. They've got 5 in Wisconsin and 7 in Indiana.
Jeez, for real?
They are spread out through
I didn't know
Scottsdale
that.
and the Phoenix area. Yeah.
So you want Illuminati's pizza here?
Lou Malnati's, yeah.
Oh,
We've never
Publix
had
is a
like
good
great
one.
Chicago style pizza here, so we might as well just get one of the premier Chicago places to build a franchise.
Somebody told me
here.
that one off of what's it called is great. There's a Chicago style pizza, the one that's off of
I have heard
Summer. It's a way almost
way,
towards
way
Bartlett.
down. Yeah.
Almost towards
We
Bartlett.
we actually don't have a ton of good pizza here.
Yeah, we don't.
No, we don't have a ton of
not
great
I've never
pizza
been
here.
blown away by any pizza
We're
I've
like
had.
Not
we
a great
shorted on pizza and good Mexican restaurants.
I love Mexican
But
food.
still, we got good Mexican food trucks. We don't have good restaurants.
Great pizza is always by close to water. It's true.
They say that about seafood.
No, but it's bread. It's the water. The bread's better. You go to like New York, the bagels are better, the hard rolls are better, everything's better. You want to get and Northeast has amazing pizza. It's the bread. That's the difference. Sauce is anywhere. Cheese is anywhere. The bread is what makes the difference. Yeah.
I never heard
you
that.
learn
That's
something new every day,
interesting.
B.
Yeah.
Guess who else has amazing bread? San Francisco. Amazing. They're like the capital of sourdough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got water.
It's the water.
At least we got good water we can drink.
You got good water we can drink.
Drink the
tap
tap.
water.
We have to
Drink
boil
that
it
tap, tap,
sometimes.
tap water.
You know what I mean? New Orleans, amazing bread.
Yeah.
Oh, because they got like beignets and stuff down there, hey?
Yeah.
That's not bread.
This is.
I mean, it's dough, isn't
It's
it?
dough.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's considered bread.
But
the
that's
same
like
as
that's like a
pizza dough.
donut. But a beignet is like a
I'm
donut.
tweaking.
Yeah, you're talking about a baguette.
Also,
Is
no, I'm
bread.
talking about the
like a po' boy. Like
Yeah.
I tell you this, you know, like the Vernon and all those po' boys that are at the second line.
Yeah.
He has that bread shipped in from New Orleans.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Those
the one-
rolls,
that's
so
the
that
place
it's
you're thinking
authentic.
of is
So-
Izzy and Adams. As they said,
Izzy and Adams is the name of the place.
That's what Nick said. Yeah, in the
I heard
chat.
it's really good.
Yeah. He said it's under new management, local black guy in charge of Percy's plates.
And it's like Chicago-style pizza.
Yeah, their website ain't working either.
Sounds fire, bro.
It does look good. The pictures, too, look really good.
I've heard it's really good.
Izzy and Adams?
Somebody told me that. There you go. Free plug for you guys.
There you go.
I haven't been to it, but I was told it was really good. I'm serious.
I've never tried it, but
I was told it was really good.
Yeah.
All right. What you got, Roser?
We have Sixers Knicks. We got the NFL draft. We got Lakers Nuggets. Rank them tonight.
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Draft.
last.
1.
Draft's 1 to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's a game 3.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's another game, no matter what, after this.
Right, right.
So then I'll say...
there is no other... You don't get a do-over on round 1 of the NFL draft.
I'll say draft 1, Lakers, Nuggets 2, Sixers, Knicks 3.
So we ranking all the games?
No.
Just say
the events.
importance to you. Importance to you.
Importance to me. I'll go...
The draft only happens once.
Nuggets, Lakers, draft, Knicks, 76ers, Cavs, Magic.
Well, Cavs, Magic's 4 no matter.
Yeah, that's last, yeah.
Oh.
I love the NFL
There's no way
draft.
you tapped in on Cavs, Magic.
Do you love the NFL draft?
But I'm not watching the draft
I love
either.
the NFL draft.
I love it.
Love the NFL draft.
The draft is fun. I'll have it tapped in, but it's number
Takes
2.
forever, but it's fun.
But Lakers Nuggets won.
But this is great. I mean, I'll have one TV on the draft and I'll have one TV on the other. It'll be great.
Lakers Nuggets is so late though.
It depends.
I have to record after.
Oh my god, I'd jump off a bridge.
Wait, after Lakers Nuggets? Oh, it's gonna be midnight. Past midnight.
Thanks.
Cause I'll be up.
It's just the way it is at the beginning of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
'cause there's 3
I need
games.
these West Coast teams to lose.
Yeah.
If
Except
the
the
Nuggets win,
the Kings lost. So
can
at
I
least-
re-rank and have Denver Lakers 1? Does that will matter the most to me?
Hmm?
I would say I'd go Nuggets Lakers 1, NFL Draft 2,
Oh,
Knicks
yeah,
Sixers.
I guess in retrospect, the Kings losing was good for me because those Kings games would be mega late,
Late.
against if they were playing the Thunder.
And Warriors.
Huh?
And Warriors losing too.
And they're out. So I just need LA to get bounced.
Yeah.
Is anybody else West Coast?
Denver's not West Coast.
No,
right?
they're 8 o'clock games.
Yeah. So you good. You straight.
Seriously.
Lakers
is there
get
anybody
done.
else?
Lakers is the one. Lakers get gone. You good.
Well, Clippers.
Clippers.
Oh, Clippers. Yeah.
They may be. I don't know. Luka might do them in. They stole home court advantage already.
Yeah, they're 1-1.
I may get to the second round with no West Coast teams.
That'll be clutch.
That'd be pretty nice.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. But they still probably put these guys. They'll probably put them on at 8:30, but they won't put them on at 9:30.
No.
They'll put them on at 8:30.
Denver be 8:30.
That's fine.
They do 6 and 8.
I don't mind 8:30.
Yeah.
8:30's fine. 9:30, man, it gets stretched.
Yeah.
You're up late watching those. But at least they paid off the last game with the friggin' Murray game winner.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was so worst thing.
Because the thing is, if you
was.
fell asleep at half because of the 20-point game, then you missed the game winner. Because sometimes when it's a 20-point game,
yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, bro, it's a wrap. I'm going to bed.
Like last night, Pelicans.
Last
Yeah,
night,
we
it got
were
to like
just
third
like,
quarter. I
all
was
right,
like,
man,
yeah, I'm not
I'll
gonna-
catch up with what happens.
Yeah, if something happens, I'll see it in the morning.
Thanks to John Rosen across the glass. Thanks to Kelsey Wright Johnson. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. We will be back with you tomorrow. Until then, we gone.